Well, Brian Mofokeng says Jingle Bells is his favorite Christmas carol. Let's see if he can actually sing it. Yes, come on.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Boom.
Oh, what fun it is to ride on a...
We'll stop right there.
This is someone who can crash. Didn't go to preschool. Crash. Well, we are in the festive season right here on Fut-Afrique simply because Christmas will be on Monday in South Africa. Depending on where you are in the African continent and how the time zones differentiate us, we all know that the 25th of December will be Christmas Day. So Merry Christmas to you and yours wherever you are for Monday. Let's answer the trivia question from last week. Last week we asked you a very simple question. We asked you, how many teams will be making their first appearance when they head out to Cote d'Ivoire 2023 for the AFCON?
There'll be none. We've got no newcomers this time around. We're going to be having the returning soldiers. You know, your South Africa is returning, Angola is returning, Mauritania making it 3 in a row as far as the appearance is concerned. So you don't have a debutant this time around. So yeah, if you thought 1 or 2, maybe there's some names you're thinking, but I've never seen this name before. No, they've been there before.
I mean, doesn't it get you thinking as to where African football is?
There's a good and a bad side to it. The good side is you're seeing those former powerhouses coming back to stake their claim, you know, to sit on the table once again.
Yeah.
And also it means there's consistency in those teams that are retaining continuously. But then it also is worrying because the nation that those that are lagging behind
will stay behind.
When are they going to be able to catch up and get to a certain level? You know, we've got 54 nations. We should be having everybody having been there at least once.
At least Taiwan.
At least Taiwan.
Well, that's the answer for last week's trivia question. Nobody will be a debutante when it comes to the next AFCON. But we have another question for you lined up for this week. And this week we are asking you, Algeria were the defending champions in the AFCON in the year 2021. That's because they won the AFCON in 2019. But in the year 2021, when they were the defending champions, how many games did they win in that particular AFCON?
It was disastrous. That's what I'm going to say.
That's what you're going to say?
That's what I'm going to say.
And you know, disasters could mean 1, 2, 3, nothing. You know, you let us know. Hit us up at Fut-Afrique. Use the hashtag. The only one that matters, hashtag Fut-Afrique. Let's just talk about Malawi, because I meet a lot of people from Malawi and they say, your surname is Banda. And they say, Murwanj.
Yes.
You know, and they get so excited. But the Football Association now has a new president.
It is indeed. I mean, there's a breaking story. But we got to talk. We go back to the month of November, which is last month, when the incoming president wanted to contest the elections.
Okay.
The then president was not happy with that and actually filed. There was an appeal that came through, but then the committee said, no, it's okay. You can run for this. You know, the man who's coming in, Mr. Haiya, was in fact in charge of the league in Malawi. So it's 19 years of one leader having to make way for a new leader.
Yeah.
And also not only one leader is leaving, even some of the members in the executive are leaving as well because
they were part of his furniture.
You know, there's some of those that are coming in. So very interesting. It was in Mzuzu when I went to Malawi to cover the COSAPA tournament in 2019 for the under-17s. I managed to actually go to Mzuzu. I managed to go to the FA, the stadium in Chimwemwe. That's where the match has been played. Managed to go even to different places around Malawi, and I know just the passion they have in Malawi, you know. So 19 years come to an end. That is for Walter Nyamilandu. It's come to an end eventually. And we see the new president coming in with a new vice president and second vice president as well. So a totally new Malawian, the executive, when you go back and actually watch. So congratulations, because I always believe that new minds bring certain new things into the team. I just hope that
you need that freshness or something different.
And also what I'm hoping for also is that the outgoing team will still support the new team that comes in. So you can be able to have consistency, because the key thing is for Malawian football to progress. That's all we want to see happening.
That's all we want to see. Well, 19 years out, a new era starts officially for the Malawian Football Association. Let's talk about Group D that's going to be at the AFCON. Group D is a very interesting group. Just by looking at this group, Brian, what does this group just say to you? Like, if you were to describe this group, how do we describe it? Algeria, Burkina Faso, Mauritania, as well as Angola.
You'll say one is going to be almost champions.
Obvious.
That is Burkina Faso. You know?
What do you mean almost?
Almost champions, because I mean they got into the semi-finals. Could have actually won
to bronze.
Yeah, I mean they could. One, you're going to say you have an almost champion in that
cool.
group. You have 2 times champions in a group who are looking to make amends for a not so good 2021.
Yes.
You have a Mauritania team looking for their first win in the tournament overall, in their third appearance in a row. And then you also have in Angola making a return to say, you know what, in Pedro Gonçalves, we trust, we believe. Man was born in Lisbon in Portugal.
Yeah.
I met him in 2018, by the way, the Angolan coach.
Oh, nice.
In 2018, I was covering the COSAFA Under-17 tournament, which was used as the qualifiers for the AFCON for the Under-17, which was therefore to be used for the World Cup for Under-17s. He took the team from winning that tournament against South Africa. Mulifinseki was the coach for the Under-17 team for South Africa. Went on to be within the top 4 in the actual AFCON tournament and went on to the World Cup.
A man with pedigree.
Absolutely brilliant.
But one thing that I think Angola will be happy about with this group is that there's no South Africa. As we know, the members that make up the Angolan national team, we know that they play in CAF. We know what South Africa does to them. So I think they'll be happy that there's no one from Southern Africa.
No, but also, I mean, you talk about the members in here, but Pedro de Luanda is one that knocked us under not so long ago.
Oh, true, but we got it back. We leveled on.
In the CHAN qualifiers, Angola knocked South Africa out as well.
Wow.
So they'll think, you know what? Yeah, maybe there might be something different, but we'll actually try and fight for it.
Let's talk about Algeria. Do we see them coming back to life? Obviously, we've seen them, they're very big in exporting out into Europe, right? What more are we expecting from them? I feel like they are kind of like chokers.
Chokers, I don't think. I think
underwhelming chokers.
Yes, I think when you come back as a champion, everybody knows what to expect.
True.
When you come in as a champion, everybody knows how to plan against you.
But that's you choking, is it not?
Part of that is you need to choke, but you also need to plan better. Because sometimes people become complacent.
Okay.
You walk in and believe, I've won it, I'm going to do it again. It's okay. I've got Riyad Mahrez in my team.
All right.
Boy, I can actually just come in and do whatever I need to do. So, that's the thing. So when they came back, everybody had their number.
Yeah.
Everybody knew that's a team to beat. You got to go in there, you got to do something different. But also, just like all the groups we've covered so far, there's so many familiar matches.
Yes.
Familiarity when you talk about who has played who before, who knows who before. I mean, like Burkina Faso as well as Algeria, they've already met twice in the AFCON tournament. They've each won a game each in a match they played in. So they're coming and meeting each other. They know each other. Yes, they've been played each other since 1998, but the reality is that they come in here looking for something different.
Okay, hold that thought for me. When we come back, we'll talk about how they've met and how they've actually competed up against each other. But that's the conversation that we're going to have on the other side of this. Make sure that you go nowhere, but continue singing those Christmas carols.